Hello! This clip of our Justia webinar dedicated to advanced citation and link building for SEO will continue using SEMrush to show pages for your competitor's website that are getting organic links as well as the anchor text in those links. We will show similar tools from Ahrefs, Moz, and Majestic. If you want to see more Justia videos on law practice and legal marketing, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Let's run through the next couple items here as we continue. Pages linked. So this is the second part, the second thing I really like to dig in onto websites. Again, going to backlinks analysis, I'm going to go to index pages. Index pages, all that means is pages that SEMrush has indexed, right? But only the pages they index can they actually show you or link to, because if they don't, it's not in the SEMrush index, it's not going to show up. So we'll go here to index pages. We'll click on that, and here are the index pages by that are indexed by NST that have links coming in, and I'm looking at the number of domains linking over. So I'm listing it by the number of domains in terms of my sort, not the individual backlinks, because I think that's a little bit more important. So okay, that's good. So it gives me a good side of pages. Let's just zoom in here a little bit. All right, first thing to note. As you can go through, you can see, all right, I got some home pages stuff here, right? I got some offices. If I dug into a lot of these offices and some of these other pages, I would see lots of press release stuff. So you can now see it's obviously they're using some cloud press release service, bringing backlinks there. Fine. I'm not saying that I don't think there's a lot of value in it. Sometimes that's manipulative. Got to be a little careful on it, but that's a lot of these office cross backlinks that they have coming in here. But the ones I'm interested in are the ones I consider real backlinks that actually provide the higher value, right? The ones like from the ABA, things like that. So here was the child safety internet one, and they had 43 different domains linking to that page. 43, that's really good. Yeah, they wrote one page of content, and they got 43 different domains to link to it, right? Not, they had to write the content, they had to contact the webmaster folks doing child safety. It wasn't like it just happened by magic, but it's good. I mean, that's good stuff. Here's their overall child safety page. Got 27 domains linking to that. And here's a PTSD and car accident page, which they have 24 domains linking over. I go, all right, well, I know the child safety stuff. We'll look at that. Let's just look at this PTSD page, right, with car accidents. So if I click into that, it'll give me a backlink profile of just the PTSD page on their site. So here it is. And like before, I'll zoom in here, and I'm going to click on, there's the page itself, and I'm going to click on referring domains, right? 32 domains. I'm going to take a look at this. So here they are. I've listed them by the domain strength. And I'm just going to show you a few of these. So I'm not going to click through all of them again, but here's one, it's a real site, right? It's Operation and Resources for Arizona. Here's a Pride site in Canada, right there, PTSD and car accidents, right? There's no additional resources for different types of health and PTSD right there on the right. There's NST law listed right there. Daddy's Hangout, which is actually the strongest one. I mean, everybody knows Daddy's Hangout, right? But it's actually a real site. And if I zoom down here, there's the link to PTSD right there, as I mentioned in this particular article. So it's it's good. Here's another one from some different psychotherapy services. And here's one from Lion's Letter. And I wanted to show you this one because if I zoom in on where they're mentioned, it says also here's a great resource of PTSD from NST law. So the sites, focus on PTSDs after car accidents, great information, right? That's a call out and mention that it's really good, right? And here's the site, right? It's a page. But they took this one page and they went out and they got real valuable links, not social profiles, which anyone can make, right? Not just this press release stuff that goes out everywhere. This is real content leading to real links on real websites and getting good mentions. So they talk about linking and the right way to linking. This would be the right way to linking, right? And do spam stuff. There's spam. You do that. But this is the way you should approach getting backlinks. And now, if you wrote a page on PTSD, you go contact the same people if you want to. And you could probably find a bunch of other people also. You can also look into those domains and see who they're linking to. And you can do outbound links, you can inbound links, you can find all types of things going on. Find someone else that talks about PTSD, see where they get their stuff linked up. Other child safety sites, same thing. So very good page, right way to do it. And obviously they spent some effort on it. And now you all know about it, and it's just something to do. So again, this is a good law firm to show this type of example for. If I go to NST Law's website, I could go to their sitemap page and I can see they have a bunch of guides here, right? Each of these guides, I would take a look and see what sort of backlinks they have. So if I came, and here's the guide page. They don't list all the guides on the top guide page, but they're all listed here on the sitemap. Take a look at it. A lot of stuff about driving instructions in like Knoxville, things like that. I go back, to the different places and we mouse down a little bit. Here's driving in Knoxville. It has 20 domains linking to that page on driving in Knoxville. Right. It's a good page. This isn't just, hey, drive in Knoxville, drive on the right-hand side of the road and you can turn right on red, right? This has got real information aimed at Knoxville that talks about, different highway stuff, all different types of things. Also talks about alternative transportation there. It's a good page. It's very good. Not directly related to injuries even. But if you wanted to add stuff for injuries, you could also add in when you're driving in Knoxville, here are the 10 most dangerous intersections. You could work that part into it. And you could also say, here's how to get a police or accident report. You could tie that into it. All that ties into driving, right? So now you have more information that actually could tie into personal injury stuff if you want to work that into the page. This page really is just focused on driving. Okay. Those were the top two. Again, this is how I look at it. I focus on those top two the most. This other part, you could go in this way by looking at individual pages directly, but I almost always go in by domain, and then I dig into the individual pages. And I spend a lot of time when I'm looking for ideas, looking at competitors' websites to figure out what are they writing and how are they getting it linked up, because that's hugely valuable. And again, all these ones I showed you from NST that were on the content side, that is the right way to do it. They are doing things correctly in terms of building their link profile. Social profiles, whatever, if you want to, you can. I'm not gonna say it doesn't help a little bit, it probably does. But make them participate. And I didn't even talk about the press release stuff because that's been caught up in spam issues. But a lot of their backlinks are also these press release showing up on random blogs. But I know some people do that. If I did, I'd probably run it through PR Newswire or Business Wire or something like that. A big legitimate company on that. But I'll leave that there. Let's look at individual backlinks. So we're coming through here. Now I'm looking, before I went to referring domains, right? Now I'm going to the individual backlinks. This is just giving me the list of each of the pages, right? They're grouped by domain, this is the pages. I'm just gonna show you the list here. I'm gonna show you two things on this, just because I brought it up in the previous discussion when talking about links. And other than that, this is just a list of pages. And as if we zoom in here, you'll see this blog search link, and you'll see this other one, this link coming to their website from truckaccidentlawyer.news. So they had separate blogs at one time, and they brought all their blogs internally. And their blogs have been out for a bit, including on blog search. And again, this is organized by the strongest page. The blog search blog link, they are going to lose that site because that site no longer exists. That site is now a category page on their current blog. They'll still get one link to a blog in blog search, right? They'll still get a link to their main blog because it's a legal blog and it's pretty good. But they're going to lose this link, and they had three blogs. They had personal injury, nursing home, and truck accidents. That one's going to be gone, and so two of the links will be gone. And other blog directories that they were submitted to, eventually they'll be removed because they're not going to link the internal pages of blogs as separate blogs. They're just not. It's not a category list of blogs. They're listing blogs. So you lose some links when you have all your blogs internal. And the second thing is the blogs are now internal, so the cross links aren't the same, right? You had an external blog, and again, if you go to a previous webinar, you'll see that. In this particular case, they had looks like some strong links coming in from their truckaccidentlawyer.news site, but that's now a category page on their internal blog. That the value of that link is, it's not zero, but it's like any other internal link, so it's really been lost. Well, beforehand, it had some strength. It doesn't mean Google knew that their sites were related, so I'm not going to say it's like a totally separate domain site of that value, but it still has some real value, which is now been minimized into the core domain. Now, of course, you get some more links in your core domain that might be helpful, especially on a new website. I always like having blogs internally, but they certainly had already a strong established website. They didn't necessarily need to do this. And then again, here's the personal injury blog. Now it's just a category page, and here's their truck accident one, just category page. So in general, if you have external blogs, again, I still favor that in terms of cross-link value, and watch the previous webinar. But if you're brand new, or if your site's really not ranking at all, then there are times you want to bring the blog internally just to try to get all your links into one core domain on things. So anyways, this has been lost a little bit. Next thing, text to the links to competitors, in the links to your competitor's website. By the way, you can also check this for your own website, right? So bring that part up. So here it is. We're back at the link profile page. We're going to click in here on anchors and zoom in. There it is. Anchors. Anchors, just the anchor text. That's all they mean by it, right? The link text. If you go to the previous one, it's the link text with the links around. And we can go here. It's a list of the links coming into NST law. And this time it's listed by number of backlinks, which is do it that way for right now, and redone for domains. So, okay, so here are the number of domains now linking over. As we zoom in, two things I'll show here. One, you see their top anchor text links coming into their website from different domains is actually their URL. So remember in the previous webinar where I said, sometimes the URL, having keywords in URL has value. And I said, it's really because it gets used as link text when people are linking to you. This is what I was talking about, okay? So go back, watch the previous webinar, but I know Google will say, hey, keywords in your domain don't matter. No, they don't matter. It may be necessarily very little, except when they're using the link text going back to your website. And guess what? Everyone does that. All types of people grab your domain and just reprint it out and print out your domain. That's your link text. So the answer is yes, it does matter. What they said, you really got to read the fine lines, because they're saying, hey, don't get keywords, anyways, in your domain. But anyways, it's fine. This is what they did, and this got picked up, and they're going to rank really well for NST law. They're going to rank great for that. I bet you they're first. But you see, even the other ones, they have Jacksonville or Jackson, Mississippi, and Knoxville, Jacksonville, put it together. Jackson, Mississippi, and Knoxville, they're also getting some value for those links as well. So that's good. This other set of links, we have more, certainly we have 3-4 words. This is the stuff that can look spammy. So I'm not saying they're facing any spam penalty for this stuff. They're probably fine, most of the time. But if you yourself are ever facing an instance where your site seems to be ranking well, but damn it, it doesn't rank well for Little Rock personal injury lawyer, I wonder why that is. You might want to use a third-party tool, because you're not going to get this information from Google. You're not going to get, Google Search Console's not giving you this information. At least you'd have to dig into it so hard, it's hard to do. But when they give you the anchor text, they don't give you any data like this where you can dig in. Go use one of these tools, take a look at it, and find out whether you have just loaded the thing up, or your SEO company has loaded up your site with keyword backlinks. And that might be it, right? So again, I think they're ranking fine for these terms right now, and they've got a lot of domains, 100 domains using the word Little Rock personal injury lawyer linking to their site. But I mean, everyone here probably thinks that they did that for SEO, because otherwise you link to NST law or put the domain in, right? So it's the SEO play a little bit fine. If you at some point you do better, and then suddenly one day you wake up and you're not ranking for the term, this might be the reason why. So this is a way you could use on your own site. Again, competitor stuff, you can take a look at what they do. But I really I don't spend a lot of time on this. I just wanted to show you how the domain really can be used with keywords in terms of being printed out. It's something to watch for on your own site if you ever face not a manual penalty on this. There'll probably be an algorithmic penalty that Google will hit you for a particular search. Okay, that's SEMrush. We just looked at competitors' backlinks. All right. Now we can do the same thing on the other 3 tools, but we're not, because they work exactly the same. Okay. So let me just run through them really quick. Ahrefs. This is the backlink profile, referring domains, same page, right? These are the links that's getting linked to on the website. These are the individual backlinks. Here's the anchor text, right? Same, exactly the same as SEMrush. There's no difference. Let's do Moz, all right? Moz overview page for backlinks, okay. Domains, the pages being linked to, the individual links, and the anchor text. Okay, same thing. There you go, exact same analysis, different set of links, different way they value the strength of domains, but no, nothing different. It's all the same. And Majestic was gonna be the same, but there's one extra thing with Majestic. Here's their profile page, domains, individual page backlinks. This is the individual backlinks themselves coming to the site. And here's the anchor text. And then they have this graph where you can look at things. You can see how they're related if you want to do that, see how they relate. But not super useful from a practical standpoint. But it's there. So it's only Majestic has. And it's only $50 a month versus $120, $100. But again, among all these, use SEMrush. Okay. Just don't use the other ones if you're a real SEO person. Like us, and we have an SEO team, we got to deal with stuff all the time. Sure. sign up for everything, right? It's the term worthwhile. But if you need to start off, do SEMrush. I mean, you need to go look at NST. Then you got to go look at Morgan and Morgan, right? My God, that's going to take you like a year. And then you got all these other domains you need to look up, and you'll be plenty busy. And then you can do that if you want. Sign up for a month. I mean, sign up for Ahrefs for a month. But we also realize the databases change over time. They're not static. Often they're indexing more and more stuff because that seems to be how they compete. Number of pages they have indexed. So, anyways, that's all that. None of this is what Google sees. Right? So Google sees something different.
Thanks for watching. Now you have a better understanding of how to leverage third-party tools when looking at your competitor's website. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more law practice and legal marketing videos. See you in our next video.